Hey pals, there's been some concern about whether or not HomePlot OOB still works on current patch 0.168.0. Here I will demonstrate it. Now, I'm not saying this is consistent or good, because I've definitely tried this a lot of times. But basically you want to climb up about here. I got jammed on the rock, let me try that again. Basically, if you climb up just about here, this is like the fastest way to get up. It also conserves your stamina in case you do a bunch of wiggling near the rocks. There is, if there's a way to point it out here, there's a little point on the rock. You want your hand to cross that, but no further. I got jammed under that because I was too far to the right, but that's okay. So now we're going to try to schmoove and do some left taps. I think that's bad. We're going to retry. Again, that's why you kind of want to have as much stamina as possible for the retries. We're going to do a bunch of left taps. I think I made it onto the rock. Okay. This might be good enough. Oh, we're popping off. Heck yeah. So, we are on the other side of the gate here. Now, in the old versions, you could just go wherever you wanted to, but they've definitely made some adjustments, and so let me show you around the place a little bit. So first, jump up here, jump up here. You can climb up this rock like a smidge. More than that, like, you know, up there a bit. To my knowledge, that really doesn't do anything for us because there's big old heckin' invisible walls. I swear to God, I've climbed up this rock. It's just being difficile at the moment. Yeah. So right, like, yeah, here we go. So like, this is about as high as I get. If I hit map here, there's an invisible wall that crosses here and like sort of curves around, it almost feels like. So there's really no like interesting thing you can do. Yeah. You can't just jump in, right? Yeah, no, there's an invisible wall here, which doesn't let you leave the plot either. In a similar vein, we can climb up this rock face. This actually does something maybe a touch more interesting. There's more invisible walls all over the dying place, which we will see shortly. We climb up here a touch, and over here there's actually like a legitimate ledge that you can be on top of, right here. So we're on top of this ledge. There's an invisible wall right about there. So like if you were to look on the map, it'd be right about here. You can get on the other side of that invisible wall a lot easier. I'll show it, but for now, like, this is kind of where we're at in terms of like the space we can occupy over here is that you can occupy this up here. But here's the invisible wall. Stuck in this area, so we're just going to slash unstuck. Perfect. Drop back down in here, and this is how you get the most access, and it's also like the dead easiest. Over here, you just jump up. Now, here's the thing. There are new things to look at, which is cool, but unfortunately you can't get too terribly close. So for example, if I try like beelining for that, we get teleported. So we have to do unstuck. Unstuck is your best friend all the time when you're doing this exploration stuff. So, oh, I messed that up, but that's okay. We can try that again. And so yeah, there's an invisible wall that prevents us from being able to get over there. Is like here-ish. Like if I were to face the direction and I was like approximate, yeah, it's something like this maybe. I don't know. There's a big old invisible wall that teleports you, which is lame. You can still do some things staying inside the boundary. So for example, this is the pit. I've designated this the pit. This is over behind the waterfall area. There isn't, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think there's much to do in the pit, except party. Let's unstuck. Let's stay away from the pit. Let's go to some of the other features that we can explore. Over in the distance, that is the block. I don't know what the block does, but it looks cool. You can climb up this strip. This is the strip. I'm just making up names. Please don't name shit like this. Over here is the valley. I really don't know. I'm just making up names for things. You can climb under this rock over here, and this is like the most interesting part of this OOB now, which is kind of a shame because the old OOB was like rad as heck. If you climb over this feature over here, this is the sheer face. And this is the little hidey hole. I've attempted to get back like in bounds over here because if you could, there might be ways to like traverse around things over here, right? You catch my drift. But they've like stunted the momentum that you get from gliding, which also is the reason that Temple OOB doesn't work anymore. So, as far as I can tell, you can't cross this. But that's okay. While this OOB has been severely stunted in many ways, there's still some cool things to look at. Unfortunately, we're stopped in a lot of ways by the invisible wall, which this one in particular is like here-ish, I don't know. Really hard to tell. Ooh, wait, hold on. I'm going to try something. We're going to do a little bit of experimenting over here. I'm going to try to fly around this. Nope. Guess not. That's okay. Anyway, I hope this is at least something fun for you to enjoy. Take a look at. Home plot OOB on 168 is not thrilling. It hasn't been thrilling for a while, at least since like 1.66, 165. They did do us dirty for this OOB, but we can still get out a little bit, and I feel like that sort of ability to do things is fun. So I hope this was useful. I hope you can glean something off of this, and maybe you can find something more interesting than I have. So take care, best of luck.